Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Bat here. So we are finally, I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when. Where did November go? I'm not joking when I say that. I literally didn't we just have Halloween? Literally. Like, Halloween was on a Sunday this year. And I'm like, tomorrow's Sunday. Didn't we just have Halloween? How is it already Christmas? How are we already in December? Like that, none of them really wonder why we have November. I'm not joking when I say that. November is really a waste of a month. You can go from Halloween to Christmas, like that. And I'm like, why are we here? How are we here? You know, I'm like, I can't believe we're in the final month of 2021. Literally, I was just thinking the other day. I was just in the ER in January, and that will already be a year next month. What in the... But here we are, December, final month of the year, and I'm going to run down the movies that are coming out this month. And let me tell you, there's a lot of them. And there's some big surprises. Big surprises. Very big. This might be the biggest month of blockbusters, not only in terms of the year, but I really don't know when, maybe 2018 when we had Aquaman, Bumblebee, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse come out. But this month, I remember the days. Hold on. I remember the days when you would look forward to December and you would get like Lord of the Rings once a year in December, and that was like the biggest thing to come out that month. We got Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, which will be hitting its 20th anniversary in 2 weeks. Can't believe that. Or when you would get, Peter Jackson's King Kong. Woo! Or Avatar. We got Avatar. I guess most recently the Star Wars sequels in 2015, 2017, 2019. I would have said the Hobbit films, only in the Hobbit films were a disappointment. But here we are in December, and let's get this show on the road, shall we? This week, December 3rd, we got Red Rocket, a small independent film. I don't really know much about it. And then we got another independent film called Wolf with Lily Rose Depp, Johnny Depp's daughter. Don't know much about that one either. These are all... And you'll see how the Hollywood or whoever, the studio, decided to put all these not really known films all in the same week before the explosion of other movies come out. And then finally this week you got Silent Night with Keira Knightley. Supposed to be like an end of the world Christmas movie. Wow, that sounds right up my alley. You should have just put that one out in 2012. You know, when everyone thought that the world was going to end on December 21st, 2012. Where were you on that one, Silent Night? But then here we go. Now we get into the major movies. The big ones. The ones that you go, do I want my Christmas presents, or do I just want to go to the movie theater? Next weekend, December 10th, we got the remake West Side Story with Ansel Elgort and Rachel Zegler as the two leads. Directed by one of the best filmmakers of all time, Steven Spielberg. This is Steven Spielberg's first musical. And right now it has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. So once again, Spielberg is like Tom Brady. Yeah, I think I'll do a musical. And knocks it out of the park. Yeah, I think I'll go play for Tampa Bay and win a Super Bowl. Okay, there you go. I've never seen the original, but it sounds like Steven Spielberg has knocked this one out of the park. It comes out December 10th. Then we get into December 17th, where we got the big one for me, Spider-Man No Way. That's right, my Spider-Man, my second favorite superhero in the world, just under Batman, Spider-Man. We got the new one where we're supposed to have big surprises. Big, big, big surprises. Not just that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, the best kept secret going around, but some other major things coming out. I can't wait for this movie. Like I said, the next three movies throughout the month of December I'm going to talk about is me going back to middle school from the early 2000s to the mid 2000s. That is going to be me in a nutshell. If you did not know who I was before, or whenever you met me, and you don't know what I was like before even making movies, this is the cornerstone of who I am now, or who I was. You know, as a Tobey Maguire, I want to see Tobey Maguire on that screen in the Spider-Man suit, and that right there will make my day, and that will make the movie for me. Any other stuff in the movie will be just a bonus. I can't wait to see Alfred Molina back as Doc Ock. I can't wait to see William Dafoe back as the Green Goblin. I can't wait to see whatever other surprises we're in store for. But Spider-Man No Way Home is one of the movies that I going back to middle school days. Then we got Nightmare Alley, a new film by Guillermo del Toro. His last movie, The Shape of Water, won Best Picture, and he won Best Director. He's the same director behind the Hellboy movies, Blade 2, Pan's Labyrinth. Is getting great reviews already. Bradley Cooper is the main actor in this. You got Toni Collette, Rooney Mara, William Dafoe. Hey, William Dafoe, we're going to have a double dose of William Dafoe that weekend between Spider-Man and Nightmare Alley. So I'm looking forward to this. I mean, this looks good. It's getting great reviews. He almost likes to deal with the horror elements of movies. So I can't wait. Then we got The Lost Daughter. This is going to be a film that's going to premiere in theaters, but it's also a Netflix movie. So it's going to have like the Irishman effect of, we'll put it in theaters for a couple of days, and then it will be on Netflix a few days later. This is Maggie Gyllenhaal directorial debut. That's right, Jake Gyllenhaal's sister, Maggie Gyllenhaal, or if you see in The Dark Knight, Rachel Dawes in The Dark Knight. This also stars Olivia Colman and Dakota Johnson. Getting great reviews. I'm looking forward to it. It's getting a lot of awards attention already. Then we get into the week of Christmas, and on the 22nd of December, we got, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100, I'm 99% sure, 99, that this movie is either was named my number one or my number two most anticipated movie of the year, and that is The Matrix Resurrections. Resurrections, the new Matrix movie I cannot wait for. We've been waiting 18 years since The Matrix Revolutions came out in November of 2003, and we are officially here. I am so excited for this. It's the longest Matrix movie in the franchise at 2.5 hours. Like I said, this franchise is one of my favorite sci-fi franchises. This franchise has a personal connection with me. So The Matrix Resurrections is one I am dying to see. And no, I do not want to hear people say, well, I got HBO Max, so I'm just going to watch it at home. That's like someone saying, well, I can watch The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, at home. No. You go see a movie like The Matrix on the biggest screen possible. I mean, I don't get why people say that. But no, if you have the opportunity to go to the theater, go to the theater. No, now if you want to wait and see it again, if you're like, you know what, I really like the movie, I want to see it again, but I don't want to pay to see it again in the theater, yeah, then you stay home and watch it on HBO Max. But that first viewing should be in a movie theater. It better be in a movie theater. Then we got The King's Man, a prequel to The Kingsman and The Kingsman 2. I wasn't a fan of the second one. I liked the first one. It was very good. Same director, Matthew Vaughn. This time we got Ray Fiennes, Djimon Hounsou, Gemma Arterton. Who else is in this? Yeah, some other people. This movie's been one of those movies that's been affected by the pandemic. This movie was literally supposed to come out like a year and a half ago, and it's now finally coming out. The trailer's been fine, you know. I think I was let down with the last movie, so, but Matthew Vaughn is directing this too, so it might be good. We'll see. Then we got The Tragedy of Macbeth, not a Coen Brothers film, but one of the Coen Brothers is directing it. Just like one of the Wachowski siblings is directing The Matrix. This one is with Frances McDormand, Denzel Washington. Excuse me. Filmed in black and white. I think it looks good. I'm not a huge Coen Brothers fan. Right in the main one I really like them there is the True Grit remake that came out in 2010 that had Jeff Bridges, Matt Damon, Josh Brolin, and introduced Haley Steinfeld to the world. Then we got Sing 2. Once again, I've never seen the original Sing animated film. Don't know about this one. They haven't really had any reviews yet for it. But this will be a good film for the kids. Especially when you look at like The Matrix, The Kingsman, and The Tragedy of Macbeth, all rated R movies. They need to have something in there for kids to go see. Then we got A Journal for Jordan. They actually have a special screening tonight, this Saturday night, for this movie at AMC. This is with Michael B. Jordan and directed by Denzel Washington. Yeah. So that we enjoy, when this movie officially comes out, you can see a double dose of Denzel. One in front of the screen, one behind the screen. or should I say, one in front of the camera, one behind the camera. The other thing, directed by Denzel Washington, he did, he's done some movies. He directed his last film, Senses, with Viola Davis. He did that Antoine Fisher movie. He directed the 2007, The Great Debaters. So he's a pretty good director. So, that might be something you're up for. And then, now the third movie of my, going back to childhood, is like I said, the second and third Matrix came out in 2003, between my 7th and 8th grade year. And then if anyone remembers me back in those days, you'll know one thing and one thing only. The dude loved Kurt Warner and the St. Louis Rams. That's right. American Underdog, the movie about Kurt Warner going into the NFL, playing for the St. Louis Rams. And like I said, if you knew me in middle school, if you knew me before I was a filmmaker, everyone will be able to say one thing. He loved two people. Two athletes growing up. Michael Jordan, which I'm still surprised they have never made a biofilm on him, and Kurt Warner. Michael Jordan, Kurt Warner. Michael Jordan, Kurt Warner. I had a lot of Michael Jordan shit. I also had a lot of Kurt Warner shit. Jerseys, hats. I have a signed mini helmet. Kurt Warner signed mini helmet. I had a little standee of Kurt Warner in the St. Louis Rams uniform. Yeah. My friend, Foster Cox, went to a Rams game with him. Once again, back in middle school, we were every Friday on football game day. We would wear our St. Louis Rams jerseys, Kurt Warner, and walk around school with those on. So, I am really looking forward to this movie. Zachary Levi, the guy who plays Shazam, is playing Kurt Warner. He looks the part. Dennis Quaid plays the coach. Dennis Quaid has been in some football movies from the last biofilm, The Express. He was the coach in. And then, of course, in Any Given Sunday, he was the football quarterback in that one. Anna Paquin is in this. So, I'm really looking forward to it. It comes out on Christmas Day. I think that would be a great Christmas movie to go see. Kurt Warner. And hey, I know in the movie they're going to have a scene with him trying to join the Green Bay Packers. So you'll have some Green Bay Packers scenes in there too. For my other family members who love Green Bay. I like Green Bay too, but I will always have a soft spot for the St. Louis Rams, because they were my team. And like I said, I love Kurt Warner. So like I said, this month we got Tobey Maguire returning as Spider-Man, Keanu Reeves returning as Neo, and we got a movie based on Kurt Warner. It's Christmas. I don't even need any Christmas presents. These three movies right here, that's all I need. And they end up being great, even better. This one literally has every single type of movie you want. If you like horror, there's horror. You like action, there's action. You like superhero films, there's superhero films. You like sci-fi, there's sci-fi. You like animated, there's animated. You like sports films, there's a sports film. December 2021 is the official month that I can say this is a movie month. This is officially the movie-going month of the year. Everything is here, everything you want. The question is though, will all these movies live up to what we hope for or not? We'll see. Check back at the end of the year, by January, when I do my top 10 for 2021. I didn't do it last year because there just weren't that many movies out in 2020. So, it wouldn't have been right. That's not right. But for 2021, I will have a top 10 movies sometime in January. I'm going to wait a little bit into January so that way I can see some movies I didn't get a chance to see in the theater. So, anyway, the Matt here. Goodbye.